All right, guys, so let's get started. So today we went through the faith-based organization indenture for our 508c1A designated trust, okay? So we went through that entire process. We set up our trust and then we transitioned into the irs.gov website so that we can apply for our tax exempt EIN number. And then the last thing that we did was I showed you the ordination process in order for you to become ordained as a minister for your ministry if you deciding to operate it as a ministry. So with that being said, I want to open up the floor for Q&A so that I can be able to answer any and all questions that you guys might have based off of the information that we went over today with 508c1A. All right, so let's get started with Q&A. The first hand that I see is Antonio. Hey, Antonio.
Hello. I just wanted to
Hey.
go back into the certificate of trust.
Okay.
Uh, this is the first time I'm hearing that the FBO is an irrevocable trust.
Mm-hmm.
Should it? So, but that's basically what.
Yeah, so it is so it's it one so it's the FBO is an organization, but the actual contractual agreement is a trust. So it is a trust and it is an irrevocable trust. So so what is the question regarding the certificate of trust that it says on there irrevocable?
Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to be sure of that.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, I'm quiet.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you, Antonio. Next we have Mete. Is it Mate? Is it Mete?
Maite.
Maite. Maite. Okay, beautiful. Hi, Maite.
Hi, hello. First of all, I want to thank you for all the information you share with us and only the trust, all that come with this group and this community. For me, has been a lot of information that has helped me to manage a lot of things in my life. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Um,
Thank you for being a part of the community, Maite.
Thank you. I have all my trust set already, but I have some questions that are so maybe you have talked about it, but I still have my doubt about it. So,
Okay.
I have two kids that are my beneficiaries of my family trust, but they are 12 and 13. And my question is, if something happened to me before they are uh, more than 18, what happened with all of this, with the asset of the trust?
Okay. So the trust is designed to outlive you. The thing that you have to do is you have to name a successor. So did you put a successor in place with your
Mhm.
trust?
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Okay. So that's very important because right now all of the assets are inside of the trust and the children are the beneficiaries. They won't be able to receive the assets. So the trust will be inoperative or inoperable if you don't list a successor. Okay. And then you're going to risk the trust being forced to go to court because you don't have a trustee. So what you have to do is you have to list someone to be your successor trustee. So that means that that individual is going to take over after you if something happens to you. So if something happens to you, where you can't operate the trust anymore, then that person is going to take over. Okay. And you have to give them, the proper instructions when you appoint them in that position. And so right now, when you appoint them, let's just say you appoint them tomorrow, they're not going to have any power and control right now. So they're just going to be holding that position until it's time for them to become an acting trustee. So you're the acting trustee, you have all the power and the control now. When you, let's just say you decide to resign, you know, in 20 years, then you are no longer the trustee. The position is vacant and the successor now has to take over, and now they become the acting trustee. And so now they get to continue to manage the assets for the beneficiaries. If they decide, hey, it's time to terminate the trust and give the assets to the beneficiaries, they can decide to do that. It just depends on, you know, what's in the best interest of the trust and the beneficiaries at that time.
Perfect. And when my kids turn 18, can I put them as successor trustee as well?
Yes, so you can nominate a successor, and then you can also nominate a second nominee to the successor. So if the first person of choice is not available or they cannot do it, then you'll have a secondary person. So the successor, so right now your children are the beneficiaries, which are okay. Obviously right now, because they're under 18, they can't be the successor. But in the future, you would have to make that amendment and that change. So you don't want your trust to go without a successor until they're 18, okay? You have to put someone there. But when that time comes, then you can make the amendments to change the successor. And if you want to put your child there, you can. So typically, I'm not sure if you want all, you know, both of your children to be trustees at that time, but they would have to either transition out of being a beneficiary, or they would have to ensure that there are other beneficiaries there. So I don't know if they're going to, you know, if one of your children is going to be the beneficiary, and the other one is going to be the successor, that's something that you're going to have to decide, okay?
Okay, perfect. Got it. And my other, I think that is the last question, is if I put my house in a FBO trust and I recorded to get the tax exemption, if I don't know, in 1 or 2 years, I want to remove my house and put it again in my name, is that okay?
Yes, that's perfectly fine. So you can, so inside of the FBO, it clearly defines that situation where one of the trustee powers is you can dispose of the trust property how you want. So if you want to gift that property to yourself, or if you want to sell it to yourself, you can do that. So yeah, you can remove it from the FBO in a couple years into the future if that's what you want to do.
Okay. And then I got another question.
Yes.
Even if my kids are under 18, and can I distribute, or, like for the tax purpose, I can, in the family trust, I can, all the living expensive and everything I can declare it for the benefit of them?
Yes, yeah, you can.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you can decide the percentage and you can decide the age.
okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, next we have Derek. Hey, Derek.
Hey Christina, how you doing?
What's up? How are you?
Good, good. Always impressed by your answers. You always provide really deep base answers, and it's just amazing to watch you do it. So
Thank you.
just giving you your flowers. My
Thank
question
you.
is, so my uncle, right? Let's say he's a W-2 employee, and he is trying to, I guess, alleviate some of his taxes for his faith-based organization. So if he makes, 80 grand a year, how would he go about um doing tax deductible in terms of using his FBO?
So he has to donate to the FBO. So let's just say he wants to donate 20,000, right? So he can
Yes.
donate 20,000 to the FBO. And then the FBO, right, is going to issue him a donation receipt. Okay, so the donation receipt, you can find it in the resources tab inside of the course. Okay. And so the FBO is going to issue him a donation receipt, and with that donation receipt, then when he goes to file his taxes, which is his 1040 with his tax preparer, he's going to provide them with that donation receipt, and it's going to be 100% tax deduction for him. So instead of them taxing him on his 80,000, they're going to tax him on 60,000.
Okay, and what's the maximum he can get for a tax deduction? Is it 20? Or what did you say?
No, so the maximum is 60% of your annual gross income is what's allowed.
There we go. All right, and I'll go to the resources and find that document. That's it. Really appreciate you.
All right, thanks, Derek. Awesome. All right, next we have Tanya. Hey, Tanya.
Hey, how are you? So
Wonderful.
I had a question. So on the charity or FBO, you said it had to be 2 relatives and 1 non-relative to be a board member. Was that correct? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, yeah. So on there, so the limit is that 2 of the people. So it's not that they have to be relatives. It's just that's the restriction. So 2 of them, 2 out of the 3 can be blood related.
But 1 doesn't have to. So it could be like a grantor again.
No, the grantor can't
Board
serve in
member?
so the grantor cannot
Any
serve in
capacity.
any other capacity.
So I have to get somebody else that's a non-member, that's a non-relative, just 1 person to be on the board.
Yes.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, someone,
Oh,
yeah, who's not like blood related.
Yeah, that could be on the board. Okay, that's for the board only. And then it's only 3 years, so every 3 years I have to renew it. So I have to do
Yeah,
an amendment or
well, no, so yes, the term is 3 years, but if you don't want the term to be 3 years, then change it. If you want it to be 5 years, if you want it to be 10 years, then change it.
okay, so I can change that. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah,
kind of
you
quickly. Okay.
You can change it.
And then one more question. The ministry. So mine is like a non-faith-based ministry. It's ministry, but it's going to be a non-faith,
So is it education?
education for kids, and just like kind of just a group. We get together and we try to raise money for certain events, like maybe like some kind of charity, like for kids, or help them out or whatever. That's what we're going to do. So it's not really religious. So should I still do the schooling? What is it? What is it called? That class, whatever that you were saying, the ministry class, or no?
No. If you're gonna operate it as education, then no.
Okay. Education, like for kids, and just charity for kids. I don't like that thing. So I don't have to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just asking. All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Tanya. All right, next we have Rodney. Hi, Rodney.
Hi, Christina. Sorry, I'm driving, but I have it's kind of a particular question. So my wife and I have a property that we don't live in, but she does business there. It's a for-profit business. But also within that property, we have tenants that are unhoused that we typically will have on like short-term stays type of thing, so they can get back on their feet. Where would we place that property? Would we place it in the business trust, or would we place it under the FBO?
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like you would place it in the FBO.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you said with the tenants, you're helping them with housing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like, I mean, so how do you do that? Is that more of like a charity thing that you have going on there?
In some ways. So the business that my wife runs, she also has the tenant working there sometimes to provide them with income as well. but we don't charge them rent, so to speak, at the home.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't sound, I would put it under the FBO. Like
Okay.
it doesn't sound like an income producing asset. That's
Okay.
correct, right? Rod,
Thank you.
Rodney, it's not an income producing asset, right? It's not producing any income.
The house itself, no,
Okay,
but
yeah,
the business inside the house
but
does.
right. Okay, yeah, I would put it under the FBO.
Okay. That clears up a lot for me. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, Rodney. Thank you. Next we have Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Great, wonderful, splendid. I like your background.
Oh, thank you. Um, Once again, it's a wonderful class. I appreciate you and everything that you're doing, and
Thank
everybody that's
you.
here. Um, I'm sorry, I got a kind of a bunch of questions for real because I've been working on this for about a week now.
Okay.
They're not really that difficult though. Is there a time limit on how soon we need to try to put a board in place?
No.
Okay. And then I saw on a couple of pages, I was looking for the reference that was made to a couple of other sections. And then when I looked at it, I don't know if it's me just kind of misinterpreting or it might just be a typo because it's a dot. But it was on Article 4 under the board.
Mm-hmm.
It made a reference to, well, under that, under Section 2, number 4, it says Article 5, Section 1 and 10. And I was trying to, I didn't see that when I was looking for it.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, what page is it?
It's Article 4 in the bylaws.
Okay, Article 4.
Section 2 and then number 4. My page is a little different. Mine's on page 19. My page is a little different because I added stuff.
Okay, I'm on page 6. Is it not page 6? No, you said no, not the Constitution, right? Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
You said Article 4?
Yes, the board.
Okay, and then which number is it? Number
Number
4?
4. Yeah, the last in the last part of the sentence where it says Article 5, Sections 1 and 10.
Okay, hold on. So standards of the membership. 1 second. Standards of the membership. So the standards of the membership, where is it? Standards of the membership.
Because I was thinking that was just going back to, you know how you have the junior membership or inactive or.
It is referring to the membership. 1 second, I gotta find it. So it is referring
Maybe Article
to
2.
Okay, so we have to go back to the Constitution. 1 second. Okay, see here.
And the Constitution is 10.3 and 9.
Wait a minute. Oh, it is Article 2. It is Article 2. So, okay, so we did some rearranging.
Mhm.
So Jesus, where is it? Article 5. No, yeah, it's Article 2.
Okay. So it really
Uh,
just be
Article
2.
2. 1 second. 1 second. So it's Article 2, Section 1.
Okay. So
So
two,
I'm
um,
gonna put that in the chat. Let's see here. Article 2, Section 1.
and then in that same section down below in section 3, number 8, where it references Article 8, Section 7.
Okay, so Section 3. You said Article 3.
No, it's the same article, just section 3. Just coming down from where we were just at. Just come down to number 8 and right under there in duties.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. And 11, 12. Okay, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Article 12. So we're talking about Constitution, Article 12.
Because I know in Article 8 in finance, it talks about the salaries.
Yeah, it's also, so in Article 12 in the Constitution. Article 12. So it's referring to Article 12 of the Constitution where it's talking about the finances.
Article 12. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'll just change it to 12.
You have another one?
Yes. All right. So that's it for that. My other questions was if the asset that the FBO owns is generating income, how does that work with the FBO if the asset is generating income?
So you have to determine, you have to determine how you want to label that money that's coming in. Do you want to label it
Okay.
as income, or do you want to label it as a tithe or a donation or a gift?
Okay, that's cool. So that's based on that relationship. Okay, that's great. And then my last question was, if it's an education-based FBO, when you were in the EIN document and you was at the section what type of trust and you select other and you put faith-based organization, what should we put in that box if it's education-based?
So you would choose the other one. So I gave you both options. So I say you could either choose organization and then you would choose just that one, or you
Okay.
can type in and be specific. So you
Okay,
would choose
great.
the third one from the top that says organization.
Okay, great. That's all I have. I appreciate you and your patience.
All right.
So
You're
outstanding.
welcome, Mike. Thank
Thanks.
you. Okay, next we have Jeff.
Hey, Christina, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Jeff? I like your
I'm
picture.
doing. They're my babies.
Yeah, they're cute.
2 out of 5
Oh,
grandbabies.
Lord.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So cute.
So real quick, um, so the FBO and including the other trusts, do they require separate addresses and EINs, each
Yeah,
one?
so it depends on how you're operating it. So for the business trust, if you're operating it as a business or a holding company, or if you're going to build credit, you want that trust to have a separate address from the other trust. So ideally, you want to have 3 separate addresses, but sometimes that can be a little costly, and sometimes people want to make things a little simplistic. So you would at at the least would need 2 addresses, one for the business if you're doing stuff publicly, and then one for the family and FBO if those are going to remain private. All 3 of them need their own EIN, and all 3 of them are separate entities.
Got it. Okay, and then the other quick question, the grantor for the FBO, I think there was a line where it was saying the state, well, not necessarily just the grantor, but anybody. So if I decide to set it up for New Mexico, and I live they're in North Carolina, I'm in North Carolina, but there was a line that said, where they're based out of. I just use their address. We don't have to be in the same state is what I'm asking of the FBO.
Correct. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the city or state where you're establishing it, so it doesn't mean where
Right.
you physically are.
Got it. All right. Thank you very much. That's all I have for today.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jeff. All right, next we have CC.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks again. So my question, well, I have 3 questions, but the first one is about the section on grant, where it said incidental private benefit. Like what does that mean?
So the grants cannot be for a benefit of an individual, or the monies cannot go to private expenses. So to your personal expenses. So for example, you can't receive a grant from the FBO and then use it for like a haircut and a manicure and a pedicure and things like that.
Okay, okay. I thought it was kind of contrary because I was thinking that it meant like the grant is intended to help individuals. So okay, but I get it. It can't benefit someone from the board. It's not for their individual benefit. The grant is for the benefit of can be for the benefit of people that might be applying for grants through the ministry or the educational organization. That would be okay.
That's correct.
Okay. At any time, should all the information be on one page? So while we're editing things, if we have a page that's being notarized, is that okay if it's on two separate pages, or should we do like a line break so everything is on one page to be notarized?
Yeah, everything should be on one page. So you have to understand with this document that you're typing, you're editing, and so pages are shifting, spaces are being created, spaces are being deleted, things are being misaligned. So I even did it here to where it was like in the middle of the page, and so I would delete the space so that it can be at the top of the page. So for example, your schedule, right? Your schedule A should be at the very top of the page, and then everything should fit within that one page.
Okay, and then my last question had to do with the gender where it said things would be mentioned in masculine or feminine.
Yeah.
But what if, my organization is for Black trans youth and they,
Yeah.
they might go by they, them instead of he, she.
Absolutely, make the appropriate changes that's for your organization. And then if you feel like it's not applicable for your organization, please delete it.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cece. Next we have Dr. Dawn. Hey, Dr. Dawn. You're on mute.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hi, how are you? I like that color.
Thank you. And thanks again for all of this valuable information. So
welcome.
had a question. I think it was covered, but I wanted to make sure. So I can use can I use my personal home for the FBO? I have another nonprofit, but it's a public charity. So I need something that's actually mine. So this is actually just right, I believe, for my family. And we provide affordable housing and we rent rooms. If I was
Okay.
going to do something similar at my personal home and use it for my FBO, am I able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Want to confirm that. Do we have to get a business license in the trust name in order to operate the FBO?
No, you don't need a business license to operate the FBO, but you just depending on what type of business you have to, you have to be compliant with that business practice. But if just to have the FBO, no.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, and how should we determine if the personal home should be put in the trust of the FBO or in the family trust? Which should be our determining factor?
Okay, so two things, right? It depends on how you're using this property. Okay, so if this is your primary residence and you live there and your kids live there, I will tell you not to put it in the FBO. But if you are doing something else with the property, meaning like what you're saying, renting rooms, providing affordable housing, then yes. But if it's just where you and your kids live, put it in the faith-based work, put it inside of the family trust.
Okay, gotcha. Because we do actually live here, so I'll put it in the family trust. Okay. Okay. Oh, there was something you said earlier, and I was trying to get clarification on it. What kind of business can the trust have as an asset? You had said something about the
Any
trust having, oh,
business.
okay.
So the FBO can own for-profit entities. So
Hmm,
the FBO can own any type of business, can own
gotcha.
stock, can own anything,
Same thing for the family business. It can own
anything. Yeah.
anything. Okay, gotcha. That was all I had. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Next we have Tyrone. Hey, Tyrone, are you still available?
Yeah, my fault, family. I didn't even hear you call my name. How you
Oh,
doing?
okay. Great, wonderful, splendid.
That's beautiful.
Thank
You
you.
might have answered this question. Yes, I meant to ask this question yesterday, but of course it got a little, a little, a little crazy yesterday. But two things
Yeah,
you had spoke about.
it got spicy, didn't it? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday we talked about your little pamphlet that you hold your trusts in, and you said you had some, things coming down the pike, on a booklet and how to, put away, you know, um, your trust documents and stuff. I had
Yeah.
asked you this the last time, and you had said you was coming with some new stuff, but the ones that you show us, for where you got it from, do you still use those people? Because I know you said you got something that you're gonna, you got a partnership and all that. But if I wanted to get something today, would you?
So this is what I told the other person yesterday, which is go on Amazon and find like a
Okay, Amazon.
corporate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
So the ones that I have, I am working on a partnership with the people that provided my binders.
okay. And how long you think that'll be before you, finalize that situation and bring it to the group?
I'm thinking probably like within the next 2 weeks or so. So it's something that's actively happening. A lot of things are actively happening simultaneously.
Oh, absolutely. I know you're a busy woman. You know what it is. Multitasking, vacationing, and working. Look at you.
Yeah, these are all projects that I have within the business, and I have staff members that are assigned to the projects.
Oh, I know that's right. Boss lady. Come on now. So, as far as um, the paper, you was mentioning some other things about, um, see, I know you're going to talk about this on Thursday and Friday with the financial stuff and with Gerda and everything. So I don't want to jump too fast, but yeah, because my questions, of course, from the previous classes, and now
I
I'm
know.
starting to see.
I'm gonna tell you. We'll talk about that on Friday. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
See, I knew you was gonna say that because like I said, after going over these things, I have had a few questions about certain things. And I'm like, no, I should wait. And then, because I know you're gonna say, oh yeah, that's gonna be on Thursday, that's gonna be on Friday. So, but okay.
So
Oh,
so it's only tomorrow. You just gotta wait till tomorrow.
all right, no problem. But do you suggest that we use, because all these trusts that we have do you have an embalmer? That's what I meant to ask you before. Like, do you have a trust embalmer where you put your stamp on each time you use your document? You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah. So we have someone in the organization that they'll create like your seals for you and stuff.
Yeah. I know the young lady. I'm getting ready to work with her with the coat of arms and all that good stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to solidify that. So yes, see that that's not Friday, right? That's the side deal, right? Because you're gonna tell us about that. Right. So no, that's why.
I can only cover so much in this short period of time.
I know, sis. That's why I be, trying to make sure I stay in line and in task, because you got so much you're dealing with. You know what I mean? And then when people like me who've been on several classes have these different questions, like, oh yeah, you be saying little things that trigger other questions. So, because I had 5 questions for you yesterday and was like, oh, I missed them all. But the one I remembered today was You know what I'm saying? I missed them all, but I strictly remembered about that because I'm done my trust, and you know what I mean, I'm ready to set up an appointment with you, you know what I mean, for you to look over them and whatnot. And so I wanted to make sure, you know, I'm being professional about it when I, you know what I mean, pull my John out and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, looking all professional. So,
I'm
all right,
looking forward to that, Tyrone.
oh, you know what it is, family. I appreciate you. You're doing a great job, of course. And you enjoy the rest of your vacation on this day, of course. You know what I mean?
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have my questions for you tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tyrone. Drive
Bye-bye.
safely.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Zara.
Hi, Christina. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi. Do you go by Zara?
Zaran.
Zaran, okay.
Zaran.
I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up.
That's okay. That's okay. Just wanted you to know that you are one of the best out there. Trust me on that. I've been watching a lot of videos. I have two questions.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No problem. Okay, one of the questions were, okay, for the grantor for the ministry trust, you say it could be an individual or entity. If I decided to choose an entity and I'm the, like say a trust, and I'm the trustee of that entity, for the ministry trust, can I be the trustee of the ministry trust and the trustee of the entity? Would that be okay?
Yeah, it's a conflict of interest because the entity is going to have irrevocability and you're the person that's operating the entity. So you're gonna, if you do it that way, then you're going to be signing on both the grantor and the trustee.
Okay. So, okay, got it. Okay, my second question was, okay, I know you said that it's optional to be a ordained minister. Is there any kind of benefit of being an ordained minister for the ministry trust? Is it a benefit of being that?
Yeah, there's a lot of ministerial benefits, right? So, one of them is housing, right? So, like getting tax deductions on housing and food and those expenses, and pretty much whenever you're on like ministerial duties.
Okay. Okay. All right, got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Duran. Thank you. All right, next we have Mia.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
Okay, good. So first of all, Dr. Don, I definitely want to get in touch with you because I have a vision that I'm trying to work on here to help combat homelessness and people in transitional housing, so on and so forth. So if we can exchange information, that would be awesome. But for you, Christina, with my rental property, I plan to transfer it over into a faith-based organization. And now I have partnered before with nonprofits that have helped with homelessness where they send me the rent check. And so my question is, because they would have to, if I were to do that, because they would have to be quote unquote a member to donate, would the nonprofit have to fill out a form for me to collect rents in that way?
So they do not have to be a member to donate. They don't have to be a member of your faith-based organization. No, you can receive donations from anyone, huh? Any organ.
Okay, so it just needs to be documented that it was a donation.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll find that in the resources tab, we have donation receipts, and then you'll do that on your own record keeping where those funds are documented as donations.
Okay, now if I were to rent out rooms or, rent a property to a qualified candidate, so to speak, and they were to pay me directly, do they have to be members, or once again the same? with,
so-
okay,
So I'm gonna say, no, they don't have to be members, but it's better to have them as a member. And then, and then you're documenting those funds as the donation that has been received from that member of the FBO.
okay, because then those donations keep the FBO running, so on and so forth.
Yes.
Okay, and then do you had said something like, this particular trust is different because the trustee themselves can apply to the IRS. And the other two, it can't be just a grantor, is that correct?
Yeah, so I was talking about the EIN application. So what I was
Yes.
saying is that the responsible party for the faith-based organization is different as applying for a trust. So today we didn't apply for an EIN as a trust. You'll see that application process tomorrow, which it looks very different than what we did today. So for today, it could be any member. So it could be the trustees or the board members or anyone that's involved in the organization can get the EIN.
Okay, sounds good. And then last but not least, when can board members or directors actively participate in everyday duties of this particular trust? And if so, are they able to get compensated?
Yeah, absolutely. So they'll be independent contractors. You're not going to list them as like W-2 employees. And
Okay.
yes, they can be on payroll, they can be compensated, and they can assist with the day-to-day operations.
Okay, wonderful. I think that that's all I have for now. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here, Mia. We got 2 more days. All right. Next we have Derek. Hey, Derek.
Hey, I'm back quickly. I'm looking
I
for that.
see.
I'm looking for that donation form. I'm on the main website where the lessons are at, but I don't know because what I see is
Did you go all the way down to the bottom to where it says resources?
so is it workshop training recording or the wealthy trustee
No.
program?
The program.
All right, back. Oh shit. Yeah, I see it now. I swear it wouldn't even let me scroll down. All right, so now
I'm Houdini. I just
yep, I see it. FBO document. Dang,
so
it's a lot of
it says donation receipt. Okay. You'll find
all right,
everything you need there.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, next we have Tanya, then Namir, and then we're shutting it down.
Okay, last question, I promise. Okay, so I'm trying to set mine up. I'm trying to see if I'm setting it up properly, where I don't have to pay taxes for my house. So we're going to be like renters of our own house. So we want to
Okay.
just pay it to the ministry and have the ministry pay the mortgage for us. Is that the right? Am
Okay.
I saying it right?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they just pay all the light bill. They're gonna pay the light bill, gas, all the bills that we have, because we're gonna transfer our deed, and our deed we're gonna put in the trust, and I believe we're gonna put it in the FOB trust, and then any monies that we pay, we're gonna pay it to that trust so it can pay off our mortgage, so we won't have to pay taxes. Is that the right way to say it or do it? Yes?
Oh, you can do it that way. So if you would like to do it that way to where, because you have to understand that if you are the trustee of the organization, you are
Yes.
going to be compensated for your services. And so one of the compensation is housing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'll set it up that way. And then obviously you'll document that you and any of the people that are also residing in the property are active members in the FBO. So you're
Okay.
the
This-
trustee and then everyone else is an active member.
Oh, okay, because right now I have it in the family trust, so I need to take it out of there and put it into the FOB.
Yeah, so if
Once I sign the deed, once I go back, because we have to get the deed, I guess that's week 4 and 5, get the deed to the house, and then we need to go ahead and put that in the family trust. I mean, yeah,
so
not family trust, the FOB.
okay, so right now the property is in the trust already or not
No,
yet?
no, it's not in any
No,
trust,
okay,
no.
okay.
No.
Oh, okay, okay,
I was
okay.
just
So
writing it
you're,
as I was doing it, I put it in the trust.
oh,
And
okay,
I need
okay.
to just take that line out and make sure it's in the, because I put
Okay,
it in the family trust, because I think that's what we were doing. I don't
yeah.
want it in the family trust, because if I put in the family trust, I won't get that write-off of all this other stuff, correct?
So, as long as it's in the trust, all expenses are paid by the trust. So
Oh,
all expenses.
okay,
So
okay.
even in the family trust, all expenses are gonna come from
But
the
what about
trust.
taxes?
So that's the thing. So that's the difference. So if it's in the family trust, you have to pay property taxes. If it's in the FBO, you qualify. So I don't want you to think, oh, it's set in stone and I'm ready to go and I'm all this stuff. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You qualify to be tax exempt from property taxes. Okay?
Okay, so there's a form I gotta get?
Absolutely, and that's with your county. You have to apply with your county for property tax exemption.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Property
it's not
tax.
not an automatic thing. The only thing that is automatic with the FBO is that you don't pay federal income tax.
Okay,
So you do not have to file the 1041. That's the only thing that's automatic. Everything else you have to apply. You have to apply for sales tax exemption. You have to apply for county property taxes, for state taxes, if your state requires income taxes, all of that.
oh, see, I didn't know that, okay. So you said state, federal, and any sales tax?
So no. So
What-
you're automatically exempt from federal income taxes.
Federal, okay. Oh, you automatically, even if it's in the house? Even if the property's in the family trust? I don't have to pay federal?
Your faith-based organization doesn't have to pay federal income taxes.
Okay, so I gotta put in the faith, okay, okay.
So
yeah,
your FBO is exempt from federal income taxes.
okay, but I still have to pay state. So I have to
Yeah.
apply for state to be exempt.
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
You have to
okay.
apply for sales tax exemption, for property tax exemption.
Oh, for property tax exemption, okay.
Exactly. So if you want to use that strategy, so you're gonna have to place the home into an FBO, and then you're going to have to apply for property tax exemption with your county. They have the application.
So I need to do that first. Okay, so I need to put it in the faith, put it there, and just say it's in the Ministry of the Faith and tell them what the name of the company is, and then go ahead and apply and see what they say.
Yes.
Got it. Perfect. Yay, I love it. I love you so much. Oh my God, this will be so good. Thousands of dollars.
I know, right? All right, thank you, Tanya. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Namir. Hey, Namir.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Greetings, Empress.
Hey,
Christina.
Namir.
Oh my God.
Oh, we
Earth
sent all that
Angel.
healing energy to
Girl,
you. We sent all that healing
all I
energy.
can do, I don't have no questions. All my questions just get answered. Everybody, they just ask great questions. I don't know, I guess you just attract all the great people, because there's a lot of messed up people out here in this world, but I don't know, girl, you just got it. You hear me? I'm telling you, man, every time I come on here, I just have to edify you. I got to lift you up because, we don't lift each other up like we should. It's
Right.
about unity. It's about unity. It really is,
You're right. I have to say something.
Somewhere in our ancestry, we done got all, jacked up. They say the Willie Lynch letters and all that stuff, but, after a while, you got to grow up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm just grateful for you, man. I am, man. Like, to just come across this information. I was already kind of on trust, but I want this deep. You know what I mean? Like, and you just you never miss. Like, I'm telling you, girl, you is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
man. So just you know, man, you know, my prayers are just always for you, man. Like in your team, like and you just, you know, you just got it together, man. You just this great example. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they always, you know, in the more science, they say that the woman is the first teacher. You know, and it's like, man, just listening to you, you got like this old soul. You look so young and vibrant and beautiful, right? But you got this old soul about you, man. It's like, so I'm saying I'm just like humbly like I'm just sitting there, you know how, you know, it's like sitting at your feet and just listening. You know, I think it was Confucius that tell us that when you meet somebody that's that where you want to be or you're equal, you have to really like humble yourself and like to receive it, because you know some people can be envious, because I'm sure you got like your haters and the different people, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm saying for the most part, like your energy don't even pull those type of people, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like you just blessed, man, and I know you know it. Like, so I'm just, man, just keep up the good work. Like I said, I get on here and just listen. Every time I learn something, every single time I jump on here, I just learn something. I just, you know, I feel edified myself just coming on and just listening. So I'm just like, I'm so grateful for you, man. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. If they do, you send them my way, okay?
I will. I promise.
All
I
right,
promise.
all right, man. You just
Thank you,
peace and
Demir.
love, peace, love, light, abundance, prosperity. Look, I'm about to drop my little stack in the. I think I'm gonna drop 2 stacks with what's bro name with the Forex.
Yeah, the Pam account.
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm having a little trouble though. Like it's so like this information. I don't know if I'm just slow, but girl, it just be so much. Like I'm one of them type people like that. If I get something in the mail and I gotta assemble it, I need the instructions. But sometimes you get hung up on the instructions because they be so much, you know. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
let
know if
me
it's my little
know.
age. I'm getting a little up there in age, so I don't know if I'm intimidated by the computer. I don't know. I'm just praying over all of it. It's just so much information. It's like a plethora of information.
I know.
And it's like all at one time. Like you said, I've been here for a minute and I'm still working on stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking my time. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't
and that's what I
rushing nothing.
tell people. Take it one
Oh
day at
my
a time,
God.
like one step at a time. This is a journey, okay? Don't rush the process.
But you make it like, I don't know what it is. It's like your energy, you make me want to keep on trying. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes I'd be like, man. But every time I come on and see your brightness, I just be like, let me get my butt to work. You know what I'm saying? You inspire, you're very inspiring, Christina. I'm telling you, man, it's
Thank
just
you.
you have this glow or something. Like I called you the Earth Angel. That's what it is. You know, people call me that too, but
I know I
you
got the
really
halo.
exude. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I said I got the halo up here. Thank
Listen, I'm
you.
telling you. I'm glad you see it and you know it. So that's another thing, man. But just listen, keep up the great work, man. Don't you ever stop this. Don't ever feel like, oh, I'm trying to retire. You ain't going nowhere, okay?
Yeah, exactly, right? Not anytime soon, I promise.
Yes, that's all.
Yeah.
I just always gotta edify you and lift you up, man, because you're doing some work that like this is Jesus work, girl, that you're doing. You understand me?
Right? I
Look,
know
it ain't
that's
what you need to write your own book. What would
right.
Christina do? You know what I'm saying? Not the Rothschilds. You the new Rothschilds in the family. You know what I mean? Like, girl.
Yeah, thank
Oh my
you.
God. Yes.
Thank you.
I love you, man.
Yes, I love you too. I love everybody here, and I'm
We
so
all love you.
appreciative. Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Tanya. Thank you.
Listen. When y'all feel it, y'all need to say it.
I
Don't
just
just keep holding stuff. You know. You know what I
Thank
mean? Let it
you.
out. People need to hear the testimony. They need to hear, right? So let it
Yes.
out. Stop holding stuff in.
Thank you
And
so
don't and
much.
look and drink spring water. Don't be drinking no purified water and no distilled water. Okay, get
I
spring water.
know. What word? Let me
Hey,
look
we
at this.
love you too, Amir. You the man, brother.
Look, Tyrone be like, we love you in the mirror.
Yes,
up, bro?
that's what we need. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's what we
sir, bro.
need, man.
You ain't
That's what
saying
we
nothing
need,
wrong,
man.
brother. You're 100% right, bro. I love your spirit, bro. You my man.
Oh my
I be
God.
I
cracking up
It's
every
her.
time.
It ain't me, it's her, man. She be doing it. She be bringing it up out you, boy. It's that
There
smile.
you go.
Hey, Christina, you gotta have some of that Cherokee blood in you too, girl. With that
Oh, for
long,
sure.
with that
Right.
Pocahontas on, girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely know it, right?
I
Aboriginal. You
know it.
already
I'm telling you.
know.
So
Yes,
yes, keep
thank
up the
you
great
guys.
work, Christina. Though, for real, like seriously, man, you are definitely sent from above, girl, on
Thank
this
you.
earth, and we're grateful for you. Listen,
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
like
because no,
I
there's
was
you go search the internet, you go search anywhere, ain't nobody giving it up like this. You know what I mean? Even at first, when I was like, you talking about $10,000, but for to take your time out of what you already got going on, you know, I think that you need to double that to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But just your prices, man, you know, and then you be throwing little gifts and free and half, and you know what I'm saying? You be doing your thing,
yeah,
girl. I'm telling you.
I know. I have a lot planned for you guys. I just don't want to say it right now because the minute that I
And
start
then
saying
look, we can't take all of it. We got look,
it,
we trying to absorb what we already got. You just
I
keep
have
dropping it.
more. I have more. I have more.
I
It's
told
just
you in abundance,
just
man. In
give me a
abundance,
couple of
girl.
weeks. Just give me a couple of weeks. So like we're
Oh
going
my
down a
God.
whole rabbit hole, okay? A whole rabbit hole.
Wow.
Listen, we
Yeah.
Your
here for
parents
it.
did a
We is
great
here
job with you.
for it.
Let me tell you, your parents did a tremendous job with you because you're so great and
Look, that's
honest.
that Haitian blood.
And
That's
I
the Haitian
really, I
blood. We got
really
that
appreciate you
revolution in us.
so much.
You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? Because
We
Thank
got that
you.
revolution in us.
my kids, they just don't know what they have going on once I get all this stuff done. It's
I
gonna take
know.
me a minute, because I've been through a lot of videos and stuff, but I'm getting it now. I'm really, really, really getting it 100%. And it's a lot of good stuff in here. It really is. I think your videos are better. I mean, it's getting better and better as you go along, you start talking. And it's just more detailed and it's wonderful.
I be loving your shorts too. You be dropping the
love
signs on your shorts. You be dropping the signs on your shorts, man. People don't be on it. But you know what I'm learning? You have to just what the Bible say when you build it and they will come. You know what I'm saying? Those that is for, those that's in the great spirits, they're gonna you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is there for. And like I told you, that's what you attract. You attract those great people. You know, like these people online, they just, they all just seem like just great people. Because
Yeah.
at first I'm like, man, I ain't gonna put all these people in my trust or blah blah blah. I got trust issues.
Right?
But
Everybody got
but just
trust
coming in
issues.
this community, it's making me kind of open up and want to engage more again. So I'm just like I said, I can't even tell you how much I'm grateful. Like, and just to hear others' testimony, man, it got to make you feel so like I feel great about it. So I can only imagine how you feel, man. Like, and that smile just shows it. I think that the lady
Yeah,
was telling
I
us,
know. I will
she
tell
said,
you
baby,
how my brain works. I will tell you how my brain works. To be honest with you, like I want to give so much and offer so much that I don't even feel like it's enough yet. Like
Wow.
even I know, even this
Wow.
1 week, I'm like, can I get them on a Saturday? Like, what can I do? Right? Like, because
I'll
there's
be
just
there. I'll come on
right.
the
I'm like,
Saturday.
what
I
can I do?
will.
Like, can we
hey,
spread
Christina,
this?
It
turn
makes me
around so we
so
can see your
good.
wings, girl. Turn around so we can see your wings, girl.
Oh, right, yeah.
You
But
tell
that's
me and
just
I will come. I'll do what I gotta do to get there. You tell me I'm in Florida, I'm gonna come. I'm in
right.
Texas, I'm gonna come. I'm in the Bahamas, just call me and I'm gonna come. I'll take off.
Okay.
I do what I gotta do. I quit my job. I do what I gotta do. Christina's
Right.
calling.
Yeah.
I got to be there because she is
When is
just
the
so
next meet and
amazing.
greet? I know
And I
you
need
had
to
did
have that.
something before. I know you had did like some meet and
Yeah,
greets before. I'm talking about like just with your trustees, not like a one of the seminars that you attend, but like just for your trustee, like for the community. Like, are you gonna ever have like a meetup that we can all
yeah,
like
We're planning it right now. So it takes like 4 to 6 months for the event planner to put everything together. So we're gonna have it in Atlanta. Are you guys coming to Atlanta?
Yes,
ATL, I was stationed out there, so I'm familiar with ATL.
Yeah, we're
I've
having
been
it in
wanting to get back.
Atlanta. Yes.
Yes, I'm in
Yes.
the
I was
So
in Fort
A-town.
Benning,
That's perfect.
so
yes.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
my
yeah.
way around a little bit.
Right. Okay. Well, you guys gonna come to Atlanta. So I think it's gonna be in August,
Well,
but I'm not 100% sure. But we are working on it. So my COO and my event planners are
Yes,
still
in
working on.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they're working on it. Yeah. So
I'm in
let's
So do
Atlanta,
you have
so
a
I would
class?
definitely be there. Definitely.
So is
yay.
that?
I'm
Definitely.
super
Nothing can
excited.
drag me away. I would definitely be
Oh, I like
there.
the color.
I do have one
Yay.
question though. I do have one question.
Yeah.
It just
Hey,
popped in my
count
They
me
head,
got
in.
red,
right?
I'm
brown, and
So,
there.
brown. Oh, they use his the
so
name.
But
you
They
teach.
Atlanta's easy
we have
because
our
the
own
train
kind.
is right
They call it the
there, and I'm sure she's
Brownsville
gonna get a
kind.
hotel by the airport,
I
so
like
it's very
I feel
easy.
special right now.
Yeah, I
I
think
get
so
my
too. Last year we had it in January in Atlanta, and like I want to say like maybe 30 people showed up, and it was really nice. It was really, really, really nice. So this year we're gonna have it in Atlanta too. It's
But
probably
wasn't
gonna
that like
be
a seminar or something that you was doing?
no, it was a mastermind. It was a mastermind. So it was 3 days, and it was in January of 2024.
But it was like open. It wasn't just like for your trustees though, right? It wasn't like a wealthy trustee meet and greet.
Yeah, so it was for trustees and then everyone else on the internet too, so they could come too.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it was like
You
the
only had,
people on social media,
Wow.
YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. So
you
So
only
do you
had
have a
30
class?
people
Do you have
show?
a master class where you teach how to like delegate it or you know like how like how he call you big boss, you know what I'm saying, like how you're able to delegate, because that takes work too, like even to find those people to fill the positions, even like how the brother was talking about the different people on your board, and you know I'm gonna have to use the community. That's, you know, 'cause I don't really don't have like the people that I'm around. I've kind of elevated. It's kind of like, you know, I went from having an Accord to got a Benz now. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back around the Accord people. They're gonna be hating. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, that's just how it is. You know, or you gonna, you
yeah.
know. So how do you do that? How are you able to like delegate those people in those positions? It's like an application process. Do you just have a one-on-one in your spirit, you look in their eyes, you see their
No,
soul, like
no. So
what
so
is your
so your
formula?
so your organization, you have to operate it on an operating system. So I use an operating system. It's called the entrepreneurial operating system. So short is EOS. So you have to Google it. EOS,
Say that
it's a
again.
EOS, EOS.
EOS.
Yeah, it stands for
Entrepreneur operating system. Okay.
yes. So that's how you operate your enterprise, your company, your organization. That's how you operate it. So it's a system that you have to embed in your business, and then you operate based off of that system. And that's what I do in my
Does that
organization.
have to do with that TSOB, the School of Bosses? Is that so? When I
Yeah,
get into
so
that,
yeah,
with that kind of
we teach that, yeah. So we teach about the
okay.
EOS, yeah. So like my COO, she runs it, and she's like certified in the operating system, and she goes and like implements it and do all this, you know, fun stuff. So
Oh, so we think you running stuff, but you ain't running nothing, girl.
no, I have a staff. I have six employees.
Yes, you talk about them all the
Hey,
time. You always edifying your
yeah,
staff,
and I
girl.
and I
Listen.
and I love and I love them, and I love
Oh
them,
my
and
God. And I can tell they
they
love
like
you too. I know they do. And I
yeah.
bet you pay them handsomely too. I bet.
Yeah, but we're like family. We've been, we go back like two flats on a Cadillac, right,
Oh, so
Ika?
that's what so you went back and got your friends and like brought them up with you kind of?
No, it's just like It's just like some of them been with me for like 2 years now. So that's what I'm saying. Like we turn into family. So, you know, when you're working with somebody every day, Monday through Friday, you have no choice but, you know, to become a family. So that's
Yeah,
what
my boy Wiz Kid, that's what he said in his song. He was like, you know, the company becomes your family. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who you're around all the time, you know. So I guess this is God trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying? He took away my blood family and brought me my soul family. I'm so happy.
Oh, that's
I
the
love
truth
y'all
right
all.
there. I know. And that's why we are family here. Everybody in this
Yes, yes.
community. And I love
Wealthy.
how you
Look,
guys get connected and
trust
everything.
fund babies.
Right, right, exactly. We normalizing trust fund babies over here. Tiny got
Yes,
all those
man.
trust fund kids. She got kids over there.
No, I don't have no little kids. They
Adult.
grown men.
Right, trust fund
No, my
adult.
son is 33.
Hey,
I
Christina,
have
Christina,
men, and the
Yeah.
other one is
can you look up
27.
what kid means? Kid is a baby goat. Okay. I'm just
No.
saying. I'm just saying, so we can't have no kids around here, okay?
No
I
kids.
have
No
grown
kids.
men.
I'm
Grown
into
men.
etymology, right? Words are
Right.
power. You know what I'm saying?
They are powerful. Okay, you know what?
For real, people can be saying stuff to you, you think they're edifying, but they really getting you a slur. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Like,
look up
Yeah,
children too.
that's
come on, water the court. Don't get me
I can't
started
call them
now.
kids.
Water the
true.
court. You know, I was just talking about that the other day about, you know, how even how you said and get your name off the record and those things, right? You have to you have to learn about public and private. They're separate. It's like oil and water doesn't mix.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
all these things, it's levels to it. And I'm just saying, you be hitting every level, girl. Like that's why I know it's nothing but God running through your veins. You hear me? Like, you know, some people they battle with that, but you have
uh-huh.
conquered that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're
Yeah,
not on that.
I'm
You're
on
just
mission.
pure.
I'm
But
on
you pure,
mission.
you can tell. You just pure. It just you exude that. So I'm just saying to you, man. Like he said, your mom and your dad, they did some great work. You know,
Thank
we
you.
just, man. Every time I come, I just have to. It's like my spirit be like, if you don't, sometimes I be like, I want to just lay back and don't say nothing. It's it's like everybody else. You know, stay behind the camera. You know what I mean? But I'm like, no.
Yeah, I just thought of
Tell
something that I
her
didn't think
what
of
your
Chica, you
before.
spirit
got it going
say.
on,
You know what I
Chica.
mean? Like, no, testify.
I
Thank
just
you,
thought of
Chad.
something that I didn't think of before. I copyrighted my name years ago and put a lien on my name. So now, so now I have to take that along with my certified birth certificate from the governor, and put that into my trust. Those are assets. I
Well,
I
yeah,
never
that's what
thought
means
about
about an
that.
authenticated birth certificate. Because
Yeah,
even you got to learn a lot of the stuff that they doing. Like it's a whole lot of loopholes. Even how you was talking about yesterday with the different attorneys. That's why we don't
yeah,
really use the attorneys. You appoint them
right.
certain places, and you able to manage them. Because if you don't, they're gonna do what they want to do to you and play you. That's the whole system. That's what I'm saying. What she's doing, she's not only teaching us how to, you know, the trajectory of our life, but she's teaching how to protect. It's protection in this too. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a lot. And like I said, she just covers everything and does it so gracefully. You know what I mean?
Thank
Like
you, guys.
I'm
Thank
telling you,
you.
girl, I want to see them wings on your back. That's what I want to see. Yeah,
Right, right. Thank you, thank
you
you,
are
thank
definitely an
you.
earth angel, girl. I'm telling you.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
you
you,
guys so
man.
much. So you guys need to stay tuned because like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming, okay? And so we're gonna make the announcements in the Telegram chat, in the Facebook community. So please, 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 if you're not in there, get in there because I know I see the numbers. Not everybody is in there. And it's like, what are you doing? Get into the Telegram chat. You guys are missing out. Get into the Facebook community. So now that I have some homework for you guys. So 2 things, the same homework from yesterday, which is work on your asset inventory list so that you guys can know, you know, what assets you have and which assets you're going to place inside the trust and which assets you're going to leave out of the trust. Okay, because we're going to be working on that on Friday. And then the second thing is to let us know when you guys are going to finalize your trust. Now that we've gone through all 3 trusts, when are you going to finalize it and get it notarized? Because we want to be able to hold you accountable. So drop it inside of the chat and let us know, inside of the Telegram, and let us know when you are going to notarize your trust. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. So this is going to conclude.
Quick before you go. Quick before you go. The portal. I don't.
Yeah.
How do you get into the portal?
Can you send an email to support@7ways2wealth? I'll put in the chat. Send an email. So hold on, 7ways2wealth. So the team will be able to help you with the portal.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
I haven't even found the Telegraph yet. I'm on Telegram.
I don't have
Telegram.
Yeah, I'm on Telegram, but when I put in 7 Ways of Wealth, nothing ever shows up.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go based off of the link. So it says Wealthy Trustee Community, not 7 Ways to Wealth. And it's private, so you won't be able to search. So you got
okay.
The link.
Okay.
Yes. So the link is inside of your email. So that is it for today, you guys. And I will see you guys here tomorrow on Zoom. Tomorrow you're going to receive an email. It's day 4, and you're going to receive an email with the Zoom link and all the resources that you're going to need for tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be going over how to document how much you're going to fund the trust with. So how to do promissory notes, board meetings. We're going to go over banking procedures, and we're going to go over building business credit. So I will see you guys here tomorrow on Zoom. You guys have a blessed and amazing rest of your day. Bye.
We love you, Christina. You the greatest,
girl.
girl.
God
bless you.
Love
are the
you guys.
greatest.
Love you, girl.
Thank you.
Shalom,
Thank you.
shalom.